Okay, hello everyone. We got a large lot of John Deere 60, 70, 720, John Deere M, and a few other tractor parts here. Also a 70 diesel. So I've got a set of clutch toggles and dogs for a John Deere 70. Also got a water pump, needs rebuilt for a John Deere 70 diesel. Got a head here for a John Deere 60. It's don't look to be cracked or anything. It's got some pretty bad rust on it though. It's going to need redone. Set of pistons of a John Deere 60. One of the cylinders had water in it, so the pistons, they don't look too bad, but they're going to need to be reconditioned also. So we got rods, all 4 rods for John Deere 60, head bolts, overhead assembly. Got 2 weights, 150 pounds each for John Deere M. Got a flywheel for a John Deere 720 gas or LP. And here's the block that goes with the rest of this John Deere 60 engine. Like I said, this cylinder doesn't look too bad. This one here is the one that had the water in it. Looks to be structurally sound. Don't see any cracks or anything in it. It's just going to need to be probably boiled and bored out a little. 12-volt starter out of a John Deere 60. It'd probably be a good core. The Bendix is going to need to be replaced at least. And then what you see is what you get. I've got a couple of radiator side curtains for John Deere 60. 2 of the tabs are broke off, but I've got the tabs to be welded back on or brazed. Toolbox off the John Deere 60, probably go on some other models. Various water pipes for John Deere 60, and also water pump for John Deere 60 needs rebuilt. Some couple other engine parts, and a few transmission parts. Some 801 3-point hitch parts. Some mounts for John Deere 60 from the console, cast console to the hood. 2 valve covers, both in good shape. Also got a distributor here for a John Deere 60 for probably a core to rebuild. Also got a carburetor off a John Deere 60. It's a DL XT75. I have most of the parts here for it. I was going to rebuild it, but just went ahead and bought another one. Again, probably needs rebuild. Here we got 2 mounts for the fuel tank on John Deere 60. Come over here. We got a hood for a John Deere 60. It's got a little surface rust on it. I sandblasted it last year, then never painted it. It's pretty straight. It's got a few little bit of cancer on it here and there that needs to be fixed, but so it ain't really beat up. So I started to do a little work on it here. Then we got a flywheel cover for John Deere 60 again. I sandblasted it and it's got a little surface rust. It's got some holes to it that need to be fixed. But, other than that, it's really in pretty good shape as far as dents. Usually these are all beat up, and this one's is all straight. Steering wheel needs redipped. Seat for a John Deere 60. Light in the back, not too good a shape. A couple of heat shields off of John Deere 60, bottom in the rear. The battery box, John Deere 60 and other tractors too. It's the original one. I started to work on it. It needs a little help. We got a nose cone off of John Deere 60. Don't really have any rust on it, but it's been beat a little bit. It's one for power steering. So halfway decent. And last but not least, we got a fuel tank for a John Deere 60. It's got a few pinholes in the top. The bottom's actually not too bad. It don't look like it has any holes in it. And that's all I got. Everything sells here is one lot. I don't have time to be shipping one thing out at a time. My reserve on all this is $400. And if it don't sell for that, I'm going to take it all. I hate to do it, but I'm taking it in for scrap. Also, the yellow block there, that doesn't go with the sale. That's for another tractor. I'm in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. You can inquire to me about delivering within a reasonable distance. And also, if somebody wanted to truck ship it, I'll be happy to put it on a pallet. But the buyer needs to arrange all shipping. I do have a forklift to load it, but I can't be dealing with shipping one or two things out at a time. I need to sell all this. So, thank you.